Yo guys, welcome back to my channel. I knew I said I was gonna do more reactions, but that's coming, I promise. But for now, I just want to give my thoughts on Arsenal 2, PSG 0. Before the game started, I was a bit uneasy because PSG aren't the team they used to be. However, Arsenal aren't the greatest performing team in Europe. I know in the group stage last season, especially at home, we scored a whole bunch of goals and we didn't concede any. I think we beat PSV 4-0 and we beat Sevilla or somebody 6-0, something like that. So we were pretty good at home in the group stage last season. But, as soon as it got to knockout stage and we started playing like a step up in competition, it wasn't really that good. So I was a bit uneasy because even though, as I said just now, PSG aren't as good as they used to be, we're not the greatest team in Europe. So going into the game, I was uneasy. Thought Arsenal would win 3-1. So 2-goal difference, I was more or less right. But I still had some doubts. But watching how we play, I thought we were really good. I thought we were really good in the first half. We created lots of chances. We were dangerous whenever we attacked. The defense was on point. Yuri and Timber especially. That man. Honestly, he went through such a bad injury last season. I think it was his ACL he done last season in his first game, 45 minutes into the first half against Nottingham Forest last season. So to see his progression and the way he's come back from that injury to return back to his regular level so quickly, it's just amazing to see. And it's pretty inspirational as well, because most people who do ACL injuries, they don't come back the same straight away. But with Yuri and Timber, it seems like he doesn't miss a beat. So he was amazing. Ben White, start looking over your shoulder soon, buddy, because I know Calafiori is not the best right now, but he's showing improvements. Timber's already great, so then again, it's a good problem to have, because at least they all play for your team, so you don't mind whoever plays in that position. But yeah, that's with the defense. Saliba, Gabriel, you know what they do. Everyday lockdown defense. No one can get past them really, unless they make a mistake, which they can be prone to do in the Champions League, especially last year against Bayern. The midfield, Partey was really good. Like, it's so weird to me because I don't want to play Partey a lot, because it feels like every other game his leg's about to fall off, and he just gets so tired, so it doesn't really look like he's doing anything. And then in the game after, like 3 days later, he looks like he's rejuvenated. It looks like nothing's happened. It looks like he's been resting for a week or something. So it's so weird of him, because you never know which party you're gonna get. The worst party you're gonna get is probably like 5, 4 out of 10. But this season we're getting a lot of 7s. Declan Rice was better this game, because his levels hasn't been the same so far this season. Even though I've mostly blamed that to England and the Euros, because they went far in the tournament and he came back early from holiday. So him and Saka, the two English star boys in a way, they haven't been the best this season, especially today. Because I thought Saka started off decent, but then after that he pretty much didn't really do anything. He got clounced by Nuno Mendes most of the game. And I know Nuno Mendes is a really good left back, but that's what we saw today. That's not Saka, you know what I mean? Especially early in the season, it feels like we're watching end of season Saka, like tired, doesn't really look the same as he does earlier in the season. But it feels like we're getting this earlier now, so hopefully he can improve, and maybe we get the best Saka at the end of the season when we want to push Man City for the title. I know I kind of mixed Saka and Rice into it, but let me just get back to Rice for a second. I thought he was really good in parts. The final ball wasn't the best, but then again, I don't really blame him, because he's not an 8. And anyone who thinks he's an 8 needs to stop, because he can play in the 8, but you need to have good technical ability. Like, he's average technically, which is good enough for a 6 in his position. But we need someone who, Mikel Merino, who we'll see going forward now, because there was a moment when he burst through the midfield and then he was trying to run, and he played Saka. He played a horrible pass, and it's like, okay, you could have ran some more and then passed it, but then it's like you're trying to do this passing range thing. That's not your game, bro. So apart from the passing, the final ball, he was cleaning up in midfield. He's doing all right. He's improving bit by bit. I'm not worried about Declan Rice, to be honest. Leandro Trossard, bro. He's the weirdest player. Like, last game against Leicester City, he was so average. But in this game, he just took control in the first half. He was just gliding past everyone. I was like, is this Santi Cazorla on the ball or something? Just running past everyone like they're not even there. Just quick shifting the ball. Little low center of gravity, just running past people. It's like, whoa, is this... Like, you know that's Trossard. It felt like Brighton Trossard, like early Trossard, when he had a bit more explosiveness to him. Not that he's ever been explosive, but you know what I mean? Like, when he's younger, a bit more explosive. So I was like, I was impressed with him in the first half, especially when he made that beautiful run and then set up Havertz for the goal. Martinelli, I try so hard sometimes. Because, like, I want to be nice to him. It's like, he tries so hard, but you just know that he's not the greatest. Because there was like, he had so many opportunities. I was like, just run, bro. It's like, he came in the Premier League when he was like 18. I think he's 22 or 23 now. And it's like, his wing play is so average for someone that's been at a big club for 5 years. It's like every time he gets the ball, he just head down and just runs. It's like, bro, come on, man. You should lift your head up and scan the field. There was a moment where he was running. I can't remember who was on the PSG midfielders. I think it might have been Vitinha or the Korean guy. He had him on the wing and he ran past him. And then it's like, we go into the box and he let him catch up to him. And I was like, why are you letting him catch up to you, bro? And then he just gets tackled straight. I'm like, this is what I mean about wing play. It's not intelligent enough. Sometimes he just makes... He's 23 and he plays like he's 18 still sometimes. It's like, it confuses me. And then he had a great chance as well where Havertz and Saka flicked over the defenders, and then he has the whole goal to aim at. Like each corner, and he hits it straight down the middle. And it's like, I would rather you miss by trying to go for the other corners, but you have to... When I say miss, I mean like you have to force a save but not score. But the fact that he just kicks it straight at Donnarumma, who was suspect all game, just made it look... It was just such a bummer. I was like, come on, bro. We need better from you. You know what I mean? Havertz is such a weird player now, because I think he had a great game. And he's a really, really good football player. He's not an amazing striker. Like, he's not Erling Haaland, Victor Gyökeres. He's not even Nicholas Jackson as a striker that just knows for goal. Even though Nicholas Jackson is a horrible finisher. But you know, when you see him playing, you see Haaland play, and you see Gyökeres, and you see all the top strikers, you see their nose for goal. Havertz isn't like that. He's a better football player than most of those players. He's a better football player than all three of them, in my opinion. But the finishing's not there. But today, you see why we need Kai Havertz in the team sometimes, because we can just lump the ball up to him and he just knock it down and control the ball and then lay it off to a winger or to a midfielder and let them run off him, and it pushes the team up forward. You know what I mean? So it's always nice to have that kind of safety valve, so you can like relieve the pressure. Even though we're really good at handling pressure, it seems nowadays. So it's really nice seeing that from him as well, because it's like, I was a doubter at first as well. I'm not like most people where they like, there's no fault with him at all. He can do no wrong, etc, etc. But I'm really impressed with his development. Even though, you know, Mikel Arteta needs to stop doing this little save a whole arc. He needs to start buying real players for himself. But I digress. You know, let me not get too far. Let me not change subject too much. I think he was really good. He helped everyone. He got everyone into the game. He made lots of runs. He played lots of dangerous balls into the box, especially in the first half where Saka played it through to him and he played it across the box, but no one was there. So he did his part. Okay, the substitutes. If I can remember right, Jakub Kiwior, that 45-minute cameo made me wish low-key that you got sold in the summer. Brother, as soon as you came on the pitch, it just looked so meaty in that defense. Every time this guy got the ball, he just kicks you off the pitch. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? And the amount of times he got skipped past in that whole game, he played for 45 minutes. He must have been skipped past at least twice as much as any other Arsenal player that played the full 90. Like, every time I'm watching the PSG players run, attack, he just getting skinned. Like, there was a play, like, towards the end of the game where he must have been, like, like, a PSG player must have been running past one of our attackers, and then he was waiting for him, and he was ahead of him, and he tried lunging, and he still missed. I was like, bro, come on. It's like, his cameo, yeah, you ain't doing yourself any favors, buddy. Like, that bench has a seat for you. You're free. You get a free season ticket. Take it, enjoy it. You get paid as well to just sit and watch Arsenal. So you could do that for a while, because I ain't trying to see you play in the games anytime soon, because that 45 minutes was a shocker. And then the other one, Mr. Jesus. This guy is so cooked. Like, he's ass. He's ass. I was watching that brother play. I was like, yo, this brother he's done, bro. That Gabriel Jesus we got for the first 6 months when we signed him from Man City, that was magical. That was beautiful. I can still remember the touch against Bournemouth when he controlled it from the sky from an Odegaard pass, laid it off, dribbled past 2 players, and then assisted I think he assisted Odegaard. Yeah, he controlled it from the sky, dribbled past 2 Bournemouth players, assisted Odegaard. That player is gone. Like, he's just so clunky, and it's hard to watch, man. Because, like, you know when a player is not good at finish, he's a striker that can't shoot, that can't finish. So the one thing he had about him is that he was extremely skillful and he could get past people. But it's like, I'm watching him and it's like, bro, it's like you're trying so hard, but it's just not gonna work. Like, he's done. He's done. But on the other hand, I said on the other hand, like, you know, I'm trying to think of something to say nice about him, but I can't right now, because, like, I'm saying on the other hand, but I can't really think about anything. Let me go. I forgot about Raya, that Ryan goal. You know, regular performance. Great in the air, great kicking. Whenever he gets the ball, I feel no pressure. I feel calm. And, like, the other goalkeeper we're going to see on the weekend, and you know what's going to happen to him on the weekend. He's going to get cooked. Because whenever that brother had the ball, all sorts of nerves was coming through my system. But with Raya, he's so calm, collected, makes everything just feel. I don't have to worry. Like, if he has the ball and he's controlling it, I can look away from my TV for a second and go get something to eat, and go in the kitchen and come back, and I just know nothing's happened. So he's the same as usual. Mikel Arteta, he's a really, really good coach, man. Like, we really need to win a trophy for him, because if we can't win a trophy for him, then, you know, all the rival fans are going to be on our case, because 5 years without a trophy is coming up to now. That's a long, long time. And you see the squads that, even though we spent a lot of money, you look at the teams on paper, our team is pretty light. But he keeps, like every time I feel down in the dumps because of injuries, he just makes it, he does work. Like, when Odegaard got injured in the international break, I was so done. I was so done this season. I was like, oh my God, we're not going to do anything, blah, blah, blah. Man City, Tottenham's, Atalanta were cooked. I was so down in the dumps. But now, a few weeks later, Odegaard's apparently coming back really soon. Like, maybe after the international break, or maybe a week longer. And then we haven't lost a game still. We still haven't lost a game this season. So he's working wonders. He's such a good coach. I hope we can win a trophy for him. And I can't. The day we win a trophy, a Premier League with this man, the whole internet is going to be shut down. I can't wait for that day. Because I know it's coming this season, bro. And all you rival fans, you will feel. Don't worry, you won't hear, you feel. You feel it. Because we're the biggest fucking club. We're the biggest club on the internet. On the internet. Apart from maybe United. So, and everyone hates us. So you know, when all the ops are watching, when we win something, you know the whole internet's gonna blow up. And I can't wait for that moment. But don't worry, Mikel. Just keep doing your thing, bro. Because good things come to good people. And you will do something. Don't worry, bro. Oh yeah, anyway. I digress. yeah, that's my review. It's pretty late. It's nearly 5 a.m. in the UK right now. I've just been sitting around because I don't have my computer or laptop to record, so I've just been recording on my phone. So bear with me for a while, guys. I know I said I was gonna start doing videos like reaction videos to different sports and all that stuff. That will come. Just give me a while. But in the meantime, I would really, really appreciate if you could like, comment, and subscribe. I really want to try build this. I really want to try. I just want to do. I want to get somewhere on YouTube. You know, I'm watching all these YouTubers and all my favorite YouTubers growing up from US, UK, etc. And I just see how it changes lives, and I want to be a part of that, you know, because I, social media, it just looks like such a fun thing to do. So I want to try it out. I want to build something here, you know, and then who knows, maybe in the future, well, definitely in the future, if it goes well, I want to do all kinds of other stuff, you know. But I want to start with the reactions and my thoughts on games and all that stuff. So I I don't beg, but I would really really appreciate if you could like, comment, and subscribe again, and just help me on my journey to becoming to do something special, you know. Yeah, I want to do something special with you guys, man. Come on. Anyway, it's getting pretty late now, so it's time for me to clock out. So, see ya.